Fucking off on a little bitch when I should've cherished you. Giving them hoes not.
Welcome to Music Money Madness, the Valuable Talk Podcast. You tuning in to episode 3, and you already know it's your host King Andreas.
I'm your co-host Tatted Mo.
And we hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a great week.
It's been 2
weeks. Month, whatever.
Yeah.
We had some technical difficulties, and that's no excuse, but we bringing y'all to episode 3 this week. Mm-hmm. And we hope you guys liked episode 2. And if you didn't tune in to check episode 2 out, make sure y'all go check episode 2 out, because we cover some great topics, and I feel like you guys will be really engaged in, into that episode for sure.
Right. I liked everything that we talked about the last one. We talked about a little bit of spirituality.
Yeah.
We talked about relationships and I don't remember the other ones, but those ones were good, and we had like really thoughtful conversations about it. So I want us to deep dive and get into something that's serious, or we could talk about some fun stuff today. So
yeah.
And what you got?
I just want to start off by talking about the Jprince situation with Rest in Peace Takeoff.
Rest in peace.
And condolences to the family and all his loved ones. Rest in peace to anybody that lost a loved one to anything. And because
what'd you think about his interview?
I just want to say, I feel like that interview was cap.
Right.
I feel like it was cap. I feel like before they even got there, it was some,
premeditated.
Yeah.
Or thought out, whatever it was.
Well thought out.
Maybe it wasn't supposed to go to that extent. Maybe it's supposed to scare him or something like that, and someone just got a little trigger happy. But it didn't seem like that, and especially when he said in the interview that he wasn't there, and the moment that they took the video, he was paying for a tab. And then conveniently walked out because he got blood on his shirt. But if you were in there paying your tab, how did you get blood on you? You had to be awful close.
Yeah.
Within 6 feet.
I would say it ain't no way that this man is somewhere when y'all supposed to be this big, and I'm not into all that street stuff or whatever you call it.
Right.
But I'm going to say, if you supposed to be this big, being in the industry for so long or whatever, even powerful in your city,
right?
You are not about to be nowhere paying for tabs.
Right. You got people to
not
do
you.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't feel like he was in somewhere paying for a tab, and you got all this commotion going on outside. I know before the bullets came and all that different stuff like that, I know it was like, you know what I'm saying, like on some.
I feel like he was talking to people, moving himself away from the situation, but still being able to see what was going on. It happened, and he slowly snuck out. Like,
I feel like it was something like that happened. He was just in another angle that someone on camera didn't catch him on at the time of the incident. So I feel like he was somewhere in another little
background
part in the background. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And found his way to walk past somebody else's camera who was recording randomly. So I feel like the whole situation with the dad talking about it is like,
I thought that was useless.
Yeah, and I thought it was disrespectful too. Like how you,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
you weren't there. You didn't know nothing about the situation. You don't know what your son premeditated before that encounter even happened.
Exactly.
Why are you having a grown man who's in his own group check in with you?
Right.
Like, unless you had something planned specifically for that person, there's just no need for that. I got my own stuff to do. I'm not worried about nothing that you're about to do unless you were promoting me, you were paying me to be with you or something like that. But other than that, why am I checking in with you?
Yeah, and I feel like that word check-in is used in the term like sometimes you got somebody who tell you to check in on some stuff like check in or something gonna happen to you, or you have some people that say check in as in, hey, check in, like let me know when you're in town, I'm gonna show you around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that word check in have a different meaning.
It does.
With certain people and how they use it in what context, you know.
Yeah.
But I just feel like even him speaking on Offset saying you wasn't around when he was alive and stuff like that.
What?
What would you feel in life, like, that it takes to get to the next level, like, of success? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm gonna word it like this. What do you feel you need to do in life to get to that next level? I'm talking about the level that you want to be in, that makes you comfortable in life, like almost at your peak type level, you know?
Well, that's complicated because I feel like you have to know what you want to do first and be 100% set to do that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people right now just have their hands in little things, but they're not being consistent with those things. It's not taking them anywhere, and they're not giving 100% because there's so many options right now, especially because everyone's trying to make money. So I feel like you got to really decide and pinpoint what it is that you fully want to do, or else like you're kind of wasting your energy.
Yeah. True.
So I feel like first you got to start there. If to be successful, you got to decide what you want to do, stick to it, and just like, you know, really go with it 110%. But you have to figure out what it is first.
Yeah.
And that's a long process for some people, most people.
Yeah, most people. I agree. I feel like what it takes to get to the next level is consistency. Mm-hmm. Consistency, being true to yourself. Mm-hmm. Being true to yourself, because sometimes if you ain't true to yourself, you're trying to be like everybody else, following what everybody else doing. It, you know what I'm saying? It don't work out in your favor, because that's not what you're destined to do, or I would say that's not your calling.
Right.
So I feel like when people get to the next level, that's the level of their calling. Like, this is what you were created to do. I mean, amongst other things, you know, everybody who's a human
is multi-talented.
Or even animals, you know what I'm saying? We're made to inspire. We're made to reproduce, or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And that goes for talent, or, you know, someone having structure in their life to say, all right, cool, I'm going to focus on this, and I'm going to be consistent in this, and I'm going to tell myself, hey, if I do this and be consistent in this, I know I can get to the next level, because all it takes is a step forward and another step. You know what I'm saying? And keep going. Keep going till you reach the top. You don't start at the bottom of steps.
Right.
And stay at the bottom level. You have to walk up to get to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just putting that within life.
Yeah, that's a great perspective to look at it.
So
yeah. And I feel like a lot of people just feel like they're not supported to get to their goals. And I feel like that's another thing too, why people don't go with their, like, that gut feeling that they could really do something. They're not getting back in support. Yeah. And then it really does tamper with how you feel about it. Like, you eventually just stop loving it, you stop caring about it, but you know you're really passionate about it, but there's no one there slapping you on the back being like, you do really good. Yeah. This wonderful work. If you keep going, you'll make it here. Like, throwing the goals in your face, hyping you up. Yeah. If you don't have support, you really have no foundation.
Like an accountability partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like an accountability
perfect way to think
partner.
of it too. Yes. Like, especially if it's something that's like you can't mess it up. Like, you have to go ahead and keep going to make this goal.
Yeah.
Like,
and that goes for things in life, like working out. You know what I'm saying? Exercising, working out, or, you know what I'm saying, staying on a course in school. Keeping up with their grades, even if you are an adult and you go to college, or, you know what I'm saying, in some type of course, or even if you're at work, you have accountability partners, or you should have one that it'll help you out through life. Like, even if you really don't have a mentor, you can have an accountability partner, because the accountability partner is going to push you to do what you're you know what I'm saying, what you have to do.
Right. They're going to tell you how you messed up, what can you do to fix it, what's the next step after this step, and then it just continues from there. Someone to just guide you from the beginning to end, like a personal trainer, but like a coach.
Yeah, like somebody who's coaching you to become the best, to go to the Super Bowl, to be the best at whatever it is that you can be. You know what I'm saying?
Anything. So, any sport, any activity.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to do, like books, if you want to just read books, if you want to do journalism, anything, that applies to everything in life. You just have to have accountability, structure, discipline, consistency, and passion.
Yeah.
I think.
I would say, and it takes for somebody not to have pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we have pride,
Yeah.
and pride stops us from reaching the next level
Yeah.
because we're worried about what someone thinks of us.
Or that we're gonna fail.
Yeah, and pride comes in many different forms and fashions.
Right.
If you want to put it in, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, so I want to ask you, what do you feel some things that what do you feel that are some things that would strengthen a family? Like, I would say, not a weak family, but like a family who's already good, or you know what I'm saying, a bad family, any kind of family.
Like make the connection stronger.
Yeah,
as a family?
like what will make a family stronger? Like what a family's supposed to be: togetherness, vibes, traveling together, doing things to help each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What would you think? What would you say?
Oof, that's hard. I feel like it's obviously, like, I don't want to sound corny, but it's love. Like, you have to actually love being with your family.
Yeah,
I know tons of people that love their family but don't love being around their family.
yeah. I feel you.
You have to, like, genuinely want to be around your family.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind being with you every day. I love
Yeah.
it. I love being with the baby every day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm, like, happy with that. But some people really can't stand
They
it.
can't stand it.
And I don't know why people get like that, but I don't know if that's established before you have a family.
Yeah.
So it's real difficult. But you have to have, like, in order to be the best family unit, I feel like you have to have genuine love and care for your family, your mom, your dad, your siblings, everything.
Yeah.
It's all tied in. Like, it's automatic support, it's automatic love, it's automatic, everything. Like, naturally.
Yeah.
Some people really can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know people like that too.
I know tons of people.
Yeah. I know people like that really can't stay in their family, don't like being around their family, don't vibe with their family. But I could say one thing that I would say that will make a family more stronger. You know what I'm saying? I would say communication is like the biggest thing. Loyalty, respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? Respect each other's space. I would say having a reverence for each other. You know what I'm saying? Not putting people on like some type of high power level or whatever, but using the word reverence as in, I have a reverence for my brothers, sisters. You know what I'm saying? Loved ones. I have a reverence for people because I respect them. So out of me respecting them, I have a reverence for them.
That's
so
nice.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna go around somebody and be like my family, like step on a shoe or some shit like that and be like, all right, cool, walk past and don't say sorry. No, it's like, my bad, let me get down and try to wipe the shoe off with you know what I'm saying, with a cloth or something. But you got some people who don't think like that.
No.
And that was just
nice though.
But
that's a nice way to think about it. It's just you're all around caring for that person because they're your family member.
Yeah, and
I envy people with close family.
Yeah.
Envy.
Yeah.
Envy. It's nice.
I thank God for my close family though. Like, I wouldn't say everybody in my family close, but I would say, like, in my family, like, we really don't have any drug addicts or, thank God I've been born. It really haven't been anybody in my family that, you know what I'm saying, passed away or anything like that.
Right.
But, thank God. And I just be thankful, you know what I'm saying? And I wake up every day humble. I don't wake up and be like, hey, you the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? No. I wake up humble, like, thanking God that I'm here to even speak to someone, tell them good morning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that I cherish. Like, that'll make me just want to be a good person.
Yeah.
And that goes in a good person to my family or whoever. Any type of human, animal, whatever. Everything needs love and everything deserves love.
And you get respect.
Yeah.
Well, you give respect, you get respect.
Yeah. Because God gave you heart, and out of that heart, that keep you alive. that heart too. That's where love come from. You know, because if you ain't got a heart beating to keep you alive, how you gonna think?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The heart and the mind is connected. Mind, body, and soul. So, you know,
That's a good way to
that's what I feel.
Yeah.
I box, man, this bitch a T-top. Hanging out the window, catch a ox from on the rock. Hit it with the code, then that bitch gon' lock. Whip it out the bowl, I just fucking broke my wrist. All these fucking bricks in this bitch, knew we rich. Brand new Mad 90 in that bitch, got some kick. Out the window, straight dumping.